Whole new name, whole new product. OnePlus Nord.
दोस्तों फाइनली OnePlus लेके आ चुका है अपना ब्रांड न्यू स्मार्टफोन जो कि यहाँ पे ये है मेरे पास में OnePlus Nord.
Is the OnePlus Nord worthy choice at 25 to 30,000 rupees price point?
The latest news on the market is the OnePlus Nord. It is packed with features and the latest technology. The launch event was highly anticipated, and the phones lived up to the hype of OnePlus marketing. The phone is set to sweep the market with its unbeatable price. It is so popular that you might be thinking of buying it right now. You cannot buy the OnePlus Nord anywhere except Europe and India. It wouldn't be wrong to assume that the OnePlus Nord has been designed specifically for the Indian market. Its high feature set and low price clearly prove this point. But why India? India recently beat the USA as the world's second largest smartphone market, and that is a very big deal for OnePlus. Despite being aimed at the Indian market, OnePlus Nord received a lot of social media backlash. Why? Because it's a Chinese brand. Not just OnePlus, other Chinese brands like Xiaomi and Realme have also faced the same Twitter outrage with the hashtag boycott China. Every single phone sold in India is directly or indirectly made in China. So why? Why are all these phones made in China and not India?
So how did China become the manufacturing hub of smartphones? For us to answer this question, we need to go back to the year 1980 when Deng Xiaoping was in power. He is often referred to as the architect of modern China. He decided to open up the economy and set up 4 free economic zones. The economic zones aim to attract companies by providing them with cheap labor, cheap electricity, and lots of tax reductions. Out of the 4 zones, Shenzhen was the most successful because of its proximity to Hong Kong and other markets. Shenzhen is known as the gadget capital of the world. They manufacture everything from toys and TVs to mobile phones and drones at very cheap prices, owing to factors like cheap and skilled labor, amazing infrastructure, and connectivity. Nearly 90% of all consumer electronics in the world are coming from this one city, Shenzhen. So, when a company like Apple decides to manufacture a new iPhone, it makes sense for them to manufacture in Shenzhen because Shenzhen can provide everything to them at a really low cost.
Shenzhen is planning to shift from made in China to designed in China. It wants to become the world leader in high-tech innovation. It is already a home to many high-tech companies such as Huawei, ZTE, Tencent, drone manufacturer DJI, and the robot kit maker MakeBlock. Cities like Shenzhen are springing up all across China. Each of them have their own unique skill set. However, a few things remain common. Things like cheap and skilled labor, amazing infrastructure and connectivity, and tax incentives offered by the government.
After the Galwan Valley clash, where 20 of our soldiers were martyred, the boycott China sentiment has gained a lot of attention across the country. Chinese brands like Realme and Xiaomi are trying hard to prevent their sales from dropping. Xiaomi decided to replace all their billboards to convince Indians that they're actually made in India.
Oppo, Vivo, Realme, and other Chinese companies are using the Made in India label on their smartphones. They are misleading consumers like you and me by using the Made in India label. Because in reality, a majority of their components are coming from China and they're only being assembled here or put together in these Indian plants. Why do these companies use the Made in India label? Is it legal? According to the Make in India scheme, any product where a minimum of 30% of the components are locally sourced, that product can be labeled as a Made in India product. These Chinese companies are buying various small components from Indian manufacturers, while main things like display, battery, and chipset are being imported from China. These things are then put together in their assembly plants here in India. Hence, these companies are able to use the Made in India tag on their smartphones. The Make in India scheme also gives these companies a lot of tax benefits. It is a win-win for both the country and the company. It would have been better if this Made in India label was available only to products where 50% or more of their parts were locally sourced from Indian manufacturers. The 30% bar is a bit too low.
Okay, so we don't want to buy phones that are made in China. Do we have other options? Are there any Indian brands? Unfortunately, it's a no. Companies like Micromax, Carbon, and Lava used to just buy these phones from China and sell them under their brand. However, there are a few non-Chinese companies who are looking to shift their manufacturing away from China. Samsung has its biggest factory in Noida, but a few key components are still imported from China, Taiwan, and South Korea. Apple has been making a few phones in India, and recently they have decided to start making the iPhone 11 series in the Chennai plant. It is interesting to know that most assembly plants turn out to be fully fledged manufacturing units due to cost benefits and reduced import duties.
Can India become the manufacturing hub of smartphones? In the immediate future, this is not possible. However, there is a bright side. Rising labor costs, the trade war between USA and China, stringent intellectual property laws, privacy concerns are some of the reasons why major manufacturing companies are thinking of shifting away from China. They are trying to consider new options. Some of these options include India, Vietnam, Taiwan, and other Asian countries. With the strong implementation of the Make in India scheme, someday in the future, we might see a phone that is 100% made in India.
It's not just phones that are being manufactured in China. China is literally the manufacturing hub of the world. Chances are that almost all products you use are directly or indirectly made in China. China dominates other countries in fields like manufacturing of clothes, electrical machinery, automobile parts, etc. Boycotting China isn't something which the government can do. It's something which consumers like you and me can and should do.
We are not asking you to throw away your refrigerator, smartphone, or TV. We're asking you to be a more informed consumer. Before you make any other product purchase, keep these three things in mind. Firstly, are you buying a product from a Chinese brand or a non-Chinese brand? Preferably, try to buy a product from an Indian brand. However, if that's not possible, try to at least buy from a non-Chinese brand.
If you want to buy a product from a Chinese brand, then buy a product which is made in India or at least assembled in India, because it contributes to the economy and the country.
If you are unable to find a product from a non-Chinese brand, or if your product is not made anywhere else except in China, then ask yourself this question: do you really need the product? If you think you do, then please go ahead and buy the product.
As Sonam Wangchuk rightly said, we can beat China not with bullet power, but with wallet power.
Change begins with you and nobody else. If you like this video, spread the word, drop a like, and hit the subscribe button for more amazing videos like this.